Alright, we're about to board our first real train in Switzerland.
Our 70th country.
Woo.
Country 70.
Here it is. This is it.
We're going here, and our train is arriving just the second we get up on the platform.
Woo! So exciting!
So we're gonna sit on the left side, because that's gonna be the most scenic apparently.
St. Gallen, Abfahrt 9, Gleis 12.
Wow. Huh.
The train is so incredibly quiet. We just took off and we can barely hear it. I'm Oskar.
And I'm Dan.
We're two boys from Sweden who were living a normal life, going from high school to university.
In 2019, we decided to change the course of our lives, quit college, and started, as we like to call it, living life full time.
We've set out to visit every country in the world, starting with an initial goal of 100 countries before we turn 25.
As part of our trip to Switzerland, country number 69, we couldn't pass on the opportunity to stop by the tiny but very interesting neighboring country of Liechtenstein.
And boy, was the detour worth it.
We made it to Sargans. Now we have only 10 minutes here to put our bags into storage and then catch the train to Liechtenstein.
It's the bus. Correction.
Wow. Look at this.
So has the views.
Yeah, this is not a bad train station. Bye train, you've been great. Oh no. Oh, here. Let's hope they're big enough for our massive suitcase. We never travel light.
Oh wait, we need coins.
It's 8 francs in coins. Let's figure this out. I'll get some change in here. Here's the station. Hello. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you.
Ta-da. All right, we got it. They were super friendly. Start with the big one. Okay, wow.
Yes.
Will the backpacks fit in there too?
Yeah, but we're gonna have to put them first.
Okay. Oh my god, yes.
Perfect.
Look at this. Amazing. Oh, we take the physical key.
There we go.
Wow, okay.
It's not loose chocolates.
Everything is going very smoothly here. From one thing to another, so far we've been very lucky. We have a new episode of My Dad Wrote a Porno to enjoy on our ride to country 70. I can't believe it.
So cool. Let's see what Belinda's up to today, and then we'll go enjoy. Actually, in the previous episode, the Grand High Prince of Liechtenstein was
That's so
in
true.
the episode,
Yeah.
right?
It's so weird when you take a bus into a new country because it's like, when are we in the country?
Yeah,
I
you
guess
barely notice when you enter it. But we're here, we're in country 70.
the tiny country of Liechtenstein, and we figured out that the capital is actually called Vaduz.
And not Vaduz. These street signs are just the cutest. Spaniergasse.
Wait, look. Oh my god, what's this? Is it wild strawberries?
It is. These remind me of Swedish summer. Okay, unfortunately that one is kind of tasteless.
we're just walking around Liechtenstein, or Vaduz for now, trying to find a place to eat and taking everything in. And this is a loud church, but beautiful. It's been ringing for like at least 10 minutes.
There's like water in this thing. So the question we're all asking ourselves, of course, is why is Liechtenstein its own country? Why is it not just part of Austria or Switzerland? And it turns out that the history of this country is quite interesting. So up until the 1600s, these lands were ruled by many different noble families. And the last family to do so had huge sums of debt, which forced them to sell these lands to Prince Johann Adam. And Liechtenstein was then ruled by several different foreign powers until Napoleon took over Liechtenstein at the turn of the 19th century. Napoleon then later on in 1806 accepted Liechtenstein as one of the founding nations of the Confederation of the Rhine. And that's why until this day, Liechtenstein is its own independent state. And what's really fun to know is that Liechtenstein is the last remaining absolute monarchy in all of Europe.
I think we need to get this, right? Just to have some more proof that we were here. Using the last page where no one else will stamp. Yeah, that's
very
good.
HD stamp.
So we got our stamps and now we look for somewhere to eat. I think that is not too expensive because the prices here are Swiss. Let's just say that.
Yeah, they're more than Swiss actually. We found what seems to be the cheapest option and the most classy option, as always for us, falafel. Didn't expect it to be a traditional toilet like this in Liechtenstein, but fun.
We got falafel, let's eat.
This alleyway that I'm walking on right now with all these flowers and the vineyards and with the views, I don't know why this is not a sight. Like nowhere when I did my research on Liechtenstein did I see this pointed out as like a walk you should take, but holy moly, it's so beautiful. Very hot tip if you're coming to Liechtenstein.
Stop to smell the roses. The sun came out as we're making our way up to the Schloss, the castle. So it's getting really hot, but that also means we get our first blue skies in Liechtenstein.
I'm just so happy. Like I'm just walking around smiling. I can't stop smiling. It just feels so cool to be here. Finally, we've been talking about this for over a year going here, and now it's almost getting unbearably hot, but we made it up to the Schloss. So let's sit down and enjoy the view for a second and catch our breaths. If you guys remember our video from San Marino, you might remember that we were absolutely stunned by the nature there. And honestly, here in Liechtenstein, it's another tiny micronation that is just so gorgeous. Like everywhere we look, it could be a painting, you know? And just to give you a sense of how small Liechtenstein is, that over there is Switzerland. Like all of those mountains, and then on the other side of the mountains, like right behind me, is Austria.
We just spent, I guess, an hour and a half up here with this beautiful view by the castle. We made a new friend, David, who's in the US military. The rest of the time we spent watching Geography Now, Kara and Nate, all types of stuff about Liechtenstein. So we get our input, and now maybe you're getting some input from our video, hopefully. So we're gonna start walking back into town to check out what else we wanna see, and then we need to start making our way to St. Moritz, because tomorrow we are taking the Glacier Express. I almost wanted to say the Orient Express.
We learned from watching Geography Now that apparently the Liechtenstein royal family is the richest royal family in all of Europe, way surpassing the British one. So that's interesting. Also, we're lucky we're here in June, so early in the summer, because on this picture there's no snow on any of the mountaintops, but we still have some snow on these peaks right now.
So we're making our way back through the main street of Vaduz, and it's just crazy to think that only 5,000 people live here in the main city, which explains, I mean, it's a tiny town square, but for a place with 5,000 people, it's actually very
quite major.
nice.
Yeah.
We stopped by Tourist Information to talk a little bit more to the guy there, and now we're heading to our final stop in Liechtenstein, the grocery store.
Which is also a very cute grocery store. This is not a small store.
Yeah, it's not. And look at this. I only found one store in Sweden, but it's so good. Avocado, $2 each. Look at this. Reminds us of San Marino, but anyway. Now we're making a last minute attempt to get water for our water bottles.
By the only water fountain we know exists. So we're going back to that one by the church.
And then we are going to...
Sargans.
Yes, Sargans.
And then to Chur or Kur, depending on which dialect you have apparently. And then to St. Moritz. Finally, water. Vad tar du?
4,05.
Oj, den gick 4,09 va?
Alright, let's go. Jag tänkte de bryr sig om biljetten. Alright, let's listen. Guys, our next train is taking us to Landquart.
Yeah, we thought we were going to Chur, but
It's this cute little local train. Look at it. It's very small. So we get to take a local commuter train as well.
this reminds me of the trains in southern Sweden actually.